Love horoscope for the week of September 19th to 25 to 2022. Love horoscope for the week for Aries. In general, nothing changes this week in terms of relationships. The only thing that could change is someone who is interesting to you, but who is stubbornly running away from you. This person, if any, may experience a change in his life, and as a result, his attitude towards you may change. But this change is not for the better, but simply a more neutral one. The tendency to sympathize with those who are not very interesting to you also continues. In spite of this, there may be some episode on Monday that you will want to hide later on. If you can, it would be better to avoid it, as this situation could hurt you in some way later on. Tuesday continues the same trend to some extent. Wednesday and Thursday are more suitable days for romance. Friday for women brings the possibility of some partner disappearing unexpectedly, or a certain man might start behaving contradictorily toward you. Saturday and Sunday are not bad for socializing in a company, but only if everyone will have a common interest and the purpose will not be just to communicate with each other. Just hanging out aimlessly is unlikely to get anything good in these days. Love horoscope for the week for Taurus. The week in terms of relationships is rather bad. Some person with whom there has been a soul-to-soul relationship lately may disappear at the end of the week or simply declare that he no longer wants to communicate. If that happens, let him go without regrets. Try not to get involved in the clarification of the relationship, and even more so in the expression of petty criticism. If such a situation will pass you by, and you have a permanent official relationship, there may be a tendency to interfere in relationships with third parties and circumstances. As in all recent weeks, the best way out of this situation will be to unite with your partner for some common goal. Monday and Tuesday, no matter what, are emotionally quite comfortable and good days. Wednesday and Thursday are not. You should not initiate any kind of communication in a personal way on these days. Friday, Saturday and Sunday are fraught with vanity and quarrels, and it is better not to get into company, because there could also happen quarrels or a situation where several people like the same person and they can divide him. In this case, the person to whom all the sympathy will be directed is not you. It is better to just sit at home. Gemini love horoscope for the week. The week in terms of relationships is very meaningful and carries the possibility of change, and the initiator of these changes, if they occur, will be yourself. There are two main trends. The first one is that in those relationships that are full of conflicts and go hard, you will be inclined to put a period, stopping all kinds of debates. And that will be the right thing to do. The second tendency is that in those relationships where you and your partner have needed each other for some time, you will suddenly become bored, uninterested, and you, feeling tired, will want to step aside. If in doing so you don't show ingratitude, it's for the best for you, and in the end for your partner too, even if he doesn't feel that way now. You have to be honest with yourself, tell your partner directly, just try to do it gently. These things will show up especially brightly on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Monday and Tuesday are quiet and good days. Wednesday and Thursday are not bad days either, but they are more suitable for taking stock in relationships. There is also another general trend going on, lots of people like you and no one likes you. That's because this is a time to get busy with yourself, your development, and that's for the best, too. Love horoscope for the week for Cancer. In terms of relationships, the week is ordinary and generally not bad. You will want silence on Monday and Tuesday, and you will have the opportunity to create it and be in it. Wednesday and Thursday are fraught with conflict, but if you don't force it, these days will pass and the conflict moods will disappear too. Friday, Saturday and Sunday are not bad for relationships. On Friday, a certain person may show some attention to you. But it may be tiresome, as in all the last few weeks, to see people arguing with each other or teaming up in a coalition against someone. If you feel the urge to do this too, Try to avoid the extremes of this tendency. Yes, you can give an opinion and support someone when possible, but try not to let other people beat the line down or speak ill of those who are absent. Your natural empathy will again, as always, be an outlet for many people, and that's good for you and for them. The love horoscope for the week for Leo. Leo can safely use stones to attract love. The power of minerals will be maximum, so they will be the best magnets of happiness. Mercury's transition back to Virgo will create many pleasant situations. You can try to move the relationship to a higher level. Experts recommend that Leos avoid being vague and jealous. You should not create problems out of nothing and accuse your loved one of something. Virgo love horoscope for the week. This is a pivotal week in terms of relationships. And you belong to the part of humanity that will initiate this turn. If you have a relationship that has long had misunderstandings and conflicts, this week you will want to end it all, and this is the right decision. If you've had a trusting relationship with someone lately, you may want to end that relationship, too. This can all happen on Friday. Try not to unnecessarily offend those who are dear to you with too dry and harsh words, and with those with whom there is nothing positive left, do not be too sarcastic. But what you do honestly to both yourself and others is the right thing to do, so don't be alarmed about it. Monday and Tuesday are good and calm days, and if you have already made up your mind to break up with someone, it's better to do it on these days. Wednesday and Thursday are also not bad for a serious conversation. Friday is the day of partings, and if you have reached a decision only on that day, then so be it. Saturday is quite a conflict day. Sunday is a day when you'll get a lot of attention from others, but you'll tend to brush it off or criticize anyone and everyone. Think before you say absolutely everything that you think. Maybe you should limit yourself to the most important things and keep the rest to yourself. Libra love horoscope for the week. The week for relationships is not the best. There is a gradual tendency to fall under someone's influence, and this person could behave ambiguously. Hold back, do not take the initiative if you are a woman. On Friday, it may turn out that this person will start to show more attention to you. But again, do not rush, there is a chance that you will soon stop liking a lot of his behavior. So, try to hold out for a pause. In other relationships it may turn out that the person with whom you have developed a trusting relationship lately, will turn his back to you. A third possibility is if you have only one person with whom there is no relationship, but there is flirting. Then this person can confuse you completely with his behavior, and by the end of the week begin to behave differently every day. In this case, the best option is to just walk away from him, as finding out his motives will just be a waste of time. For people who are married, the situation is also difficult. Disagreements in the relationship can manifest themselves. It is still best to join forces in the direction of common interests and objectives, rather than argue about something. Monday through Thursday are generally good times. Friday through Sunday included, very turbulent and conflicting. Try not to get together in company on these days and not to figure things out. Love horoscope for the week for Scorpio. For relationships, the week is generally routine. If you are in a happy marriage, there may still be some friction with your partner, and the best way out of this is still to unite for some common goals and objectives. If you are now single, however, there may still be a tendency of non-reciprocity in trying to meet your man. It is useless to persist in the problem area, just take it philosophically. Another option is to connect with someone with whom you share common hobbies and passions. If you won't be together forever, at least you'll have someone to talk to at this time. Monday and Tuesday are good and quiet days, but Wednesday and Thursday bring more interesting conversations. Friday you might like someone with whom things aren't working out again. Saturday and Sunday are fraught with rivalry with someone you like too. Don't waste your energy on this situation, this person doesn't need anyone right now, they want to be alone. Sagittarius love horoscope for the week. The week will bring the end of problematic situations in the relationship, if they have been recently. It may seem to you that there is some lack of clarity, but your partner no longer feels that way. Believe me, you should agree, you'll soon realize it's all for the best yourself. On Monday and Tuesday the opposite sex will be reaching out to you. There's an opportunity to meet someone new. Wednesday and Thursday are also good for making new acquaintances. There's no guarantee that all these new opportunities will lead to something good and lasting, but you might just want a distraction. Friday through Sunday is not a good time to date or develop a new relationship, and it is a time when the end of confrontation and communication is approaching in your old relationships. Try not to participate in debates, especially collective ones. Everyone will be united against you and you will have nothing to do but to show your sense of humor. It's better to just relax without those people who want to tell you everything that they have a hard on. Capricorn horoscope for love this week. This is not a good week for relationships. In the first 4 days, partners show dissatisfaction with you, express their grievances, or simply refuse to do what you need. If you are single now, you shouldn't try to get to know anyone. If you are married, then just for the first 4 days it is better to avoid all provocations and try to talk less on sensitive topics. These days will pass and everything will be as before. From Friday to Sunday included, the days are not so bad. If you don't have a steady partner right now, on Friday there could be a change, one of your suitors disappears, and someone appears, or one person starts to behave contradictorily toward you. If it's still 2 people and not 1, then the one who disappeared will be a little sorry to lose, and the one who is showing attention will be of no interest to you. Well, this is the time for you now. Untimeliness is the eternal drama where there is a he and a she. Love horoscope for Aquarius. The beginning of the week in terms of relationships is unremarkable, except for incomprehensible emotional swings or even complaints from others. It's good that you won't be particularly hurt by this. You are busy with your own affairs and you have no time to be bored. You'll be watching the wonderful mood swings of others, including your partners, from Monday through Thursday. If there is no particular partner at the moment, then starting on Friday, there will be a movement. Someone will show interest and initiative towards you. With a high probability, you will not let this person get close and will keep at a distance. Also at this time, a certain admirer could disappear because of some changes in his life. Saturday and Sunday are not too suitable for romance, and even for socializing in company. There's nothing better than to just relax on these days at home. If you're a family man, then spend some time at home and try not to invite guests, because the tendency of collective disputes and quarrels is too high, and the next day at work. Horoscope for Pisces. A week in terms of personal relationships is notable only for the fact that at the end of the week, starting on Friday, something bad, if it has recently taken place, will end. But it doesn't end with something good, it ends with a breakup. If it does, just accept it, and trust me, it means there were no other options. Pretty soon you'll realize how lucky you are that it happened that way. Monday and Tuesday carry the possibility of new acquaintances, or just something good will happen that will comfort and distract you. Wednesday and Thursday are good days for both socializing and taking some kind of stock in a relationship. Friday through Sunday inclusive is the worst time for relationships or romance, as well as for the final conversation. Try to just relax and not get involved in noisy gatherings.